Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Sith Warrior Edition. Now, when we left off, we had just finished up on Nar Shaddaa, and we have a Sith Lord in our employ, I suppose you could say. Obviously, we're not paying him, though. No, we're not paying him. Anyway, we are now going to be entering the Orbital Monitoring Station and seeing whether NOMEN KARR is present. I highly doubt it, but you never know. Maybe he is going to be here and he's going to make some sort of amazing escape, or he's going to kill us or attempt to kill us or something. I don't actually know, but we'll find out. Oh, hello there. You have a lot of people. You have a lot of people right here. Okay, so let's try and eliminate them. Yes. There we go. Let's zoom out the camera a little bit. That's going to make a bit of a difference, isn't it? There we go, very easy indeed. Now, I did receive a comment saying, why don't you change your companions to healing? Well, the main thing is, right now, I don't really need to, because as you can see, we're not really taking that much damage. Yes, I probably will switch it soon. Yes, that's exactly, okay, so... Yes. Okay, so, let me just rewind real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna just... go back to the medical bay. Let me just rewind real quick. Okay, so, I said, we're not really taking that much damage right now. And the reason I like to use damage companions is because then you can eliminate things very, very quickly. But of course, that security droid back there uses the ability Terminate. Or it seems to. Yes, it does. So, yeah, I should have used this, stunned it, and then it would have been unable to kill us. So... yeah, just my bad on not actually seeing what kind of ability it was using, and by the time it was using it, it was way too late. Now, I don't know whether a healing companion would have even saved me there, but yes, it is a good point that a healing companion makes everything a lot more simple, and you don't really need to worry about anything, basically. But I kind of like the damage because... I mean, by myself, I'm not entirely sure if I deal that much damage, so having Vet deal some nice damage is also... it's just kind of good, I think, at least. I mean, I don't think you need to have a healing companion, I don't think you need to have a damage companion, but some companion obviously is going to help you out a huge deal, but obviously the main thing is that right now I'm not taking that much damage. Oh, that's just hilarious. That is utterly hilarious. Okay, so we have a security chief here. Hopefully he's going to die very easily. But, yes. Yes, hopefully he's not going to prove me wrong once again. Thank you, droid, for using Terminate on me. But, as you can see, like, against this guy, you know, it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to take him out. And that's obviously in no small part to Vet dealing so much damage. Now obviously we would have been at full HP the entire fight. It would have taken a lot longer though. So yeah, obviously that's my whole point anyway. But yes, oh, that droid. That droid. Terminate. Everyone, that is the ability Terminate, and exactly the reason why Terminate is one of the worst abilities anyone could have ever thought up, because it knocks you back, it puts you down on the ground, it stuns you for a large amount of time, it does massive damage, and yeah, is basically uncounterable unless you already see that the enemy is casting it. If you see the enemy's casting it, then it's easy, very, very easy to counter, but obviously I did not see that, so... my bad indeed. But as you can see, look at the enemies just dying around us. They're just dying very, very easily without any problem whatsoever, and that's because of Vet mostly. So that's what I really like. I really like having that sort of ability to just take out whoever we want, basically. Whereas with a healing companion, yes, okay, it is very, very good because it means that you're never going to die, which obviously I just did, which is not a good thing. No, not a good thing at all. Kind of sad, I gotta say, but yeah. With a damage companion, I feel like it's just a lot faster and a lot more efficient, I guess, but again, not dying probably would be more efficient in the first place anyway, because I wouldn't have had to run back or do anything like that, so... yeah, that's kind of hilarious. And it's also hilarious that my lightsabers have now disappeared. Or they did. They did disappear for that 1 second there. But anyway, let us now activate the communications door and see what's in here.
What seems to be the trouble, Hirosho? Tell me why you're so concerned. Master KARR, you promised we would be undetected, but the ship we've been tracking for you is here.
Calm your fear, Hirosho. It will not serve you. I will speak with your visitor when the time comes.
The time is upon you. I am here. Say your piece.
Okay. You never told me we'd be tracking a Sith.
You were provided the details necessary to perform your duties. Now please, remain quiet. Sith, I presume you are Darth Barris's new apprentice. I am Jedi Master NOMEN KARR. Do you know me?
All you Jedi look alike to me. Soon to be deceased.
You have your master's disposition, I see. Barris and I like to keep tabs on each other, so when I heard of a new apprentice, I investigated. These men were merely monitoring the equipment, following orders. There's no need for bloodshed here.
I feel an overwhelming need for bloodshed.
Hirosho, defend yourself. The Sith attacks. Excessive display. Those men were defenseless and unarmed.
Their deaths are on your head, KARR.
Such a sad attempt to deflect responsibility, Sith. I shall honor Hirosho and his men's lives by dedicating myself to thwarting you and your master.
You will fail, and they will have died for nothing.
Your confidence is unfounded. Soon you will realize that. It calms me that you and Barris have no idea what you're up against.
Call off your vendetta, and I'll spare your life.
Jedi do not succumb to vendettas. That is for your kind. You're about to find out how resourceful I can be. These troopers are among the Republic's finest. Surrender, and the Jedi Council will be lenient.
I find that preposterous.
And you leave me no choice. Men, take the Sith in, by any means necessary.
Oh, okay, so apparently... Oh, wow, there's actually a huge amount of them. Thankfully, these guys I don't think will be using Terminate, so I'm pretty safe, I believe. But wow, we are surrounded by a huge amount of enemy units, aren't we? Well, we need to deal some significant damage to these enemy units. Yes, exactly. Okay, so we actually do have some bonus missions to do here, but I don't think that's really necessary. We are almost level 22, so that's kind of nice. And instead, we will just interact with the holo terminal.
It seems Darth Barris has found himself a singularly vicious weapon in you. This experience has given me valuable insight. I'll be prepared for you next time, Sith.
I was holding back. I fought them with one eye closed.
You cannot get under my skin with your antics. Until we meet again.
I think we did get under his skin. Don't you? Yeah, I think we did. Okay, so I think I'm actually just going to kill a bunch of these guys here. I'm going to try and get to level 22 just before we hand in the quest, well, just before we actually interact with our holo terminal, basically. And I guess... Is this going to do it? I don't think this is going to do it, unfortunately. Is it? No. Okay, well, I'm going to fight this big guy, and then I'll meet you back on the ship. Well, there it is. There's level 22, and we're now going to be teleporting back to our ship. So we can use our holo terminal, probably talk to Darth Bear-ass once again. I'm not entirely sure why he's so after this NOMEN KARR guy, but I suppose it is mainly because of revenge for obviously attempting to kill him and things like that, and that's perfectly fine. I mean, obviously, a Sith is going to go for revenge, but I thought that NOMEN KARR seemed a little bit weird. Don't you think he seemed a little bit weird in his conversations? He always seemed to... I don't know, it seemed to have a sort of emotion beyond what his Jedi exterior seemed to exude. You know what I mean? It seemed to have a little bit more beneath the surface than what he's actually letting on. And all of our comments were kind of deflected in a very sort of angry manner. So maybe he's actually not as true a Jedi as he makes out. But who knows? It seems that he's just a little bit more emotional than the normal Jedi. Like, for example, the Jedi Knight Investigator. She faced her death with absolute calm and serenity. And NOMEN KARR is completely different from that.
Apprentice, now that Nomen KARR realizes that we seek his Padawan, there's no time to waste. He claimed the girl on her home planet of Alderaan, and she trained on Tatooine. I have agents on both planets digging up leads. Find the people who know this girl. Someone means enough to her to make her come out of hiding.
I doubt that Jedi will let her out of his sight.
You may be right, but as you close in on his prized pupil, he will be forced to deal with us. I am confident this is how we will prevail. The Padawan's training is incomplete. She is susceptible. The anguish you cause will flush her out, and you will kill her and her master.
As you decree, my lord.
This will be a great test for you, apprentice. You have yet to face a Jedi Master. Their righteousness and passionless demeanor is nauseating. And Nomen KARR is no ordinary master. Confronting him, you will find profound fortitude and hate, or you will falter.
I will not falter. My hate knows no bounds.
Just be sure it serves you. Be off, then. Tatooine and Alderaan await. Discover this Padawan's identity and destroy her.
Very well. Okay, that's fine. Thank you for the crystals, and wow, that's a huge amount of experience right there, and Vet has now improved to level 9 influence as well. So, let's take a look at which planet is the lower level. Tatooine, apparently. Oh, I actually would prefer to go to Tatooine first. I actually quite like Tatooine as a planet. Yeah, I don't know why, but I do, and yes, pressed on the wrong little sector there, so yes, it's the distant outer rim where Belsavis and Hoth are. It's kind of weird. I like Tatooine, but I don't like Hoth or Belsavis. It's kind of a bit strange, but I guess that's just how it is. So, anyway, we're now going to be speaking to Darth Baras once again. It's kind of, okay. He already told us what we had to do, though.
The sands of Tatooine await you, apprentice. I've gleaned much since our interrogation of the Republic agent here on Dromund Kaas. I am certain Nomen KARR brought this gifted Padawan to Tatooine to train with a legendary master named Yonlock. Years ago, I urged the Dark Council to hunt down and destroy this Jedi. They refused, and Yonlock went into hiding on Tatooine.
What should I do with him once I track him down?
Yonlock is the one who brought the Padawan's powers into expression. Now they share a special bond. Find him and destroy him.
What do you hope to achieve by doing this?
Nomen KARR shelters his prize, so we will draw her out by destroying everything she loves. My servant Sharok Biv will guide you. She's eccentric, an acquired taste, but give her the benefit of the doubt.
As you decree, my lord.
That is all.
Yes, I'm not entirely sure about as you decree, my lord. Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with giving him the respect that he deserves, because of course he is our master. However, I would prefer to have more neutral options. Like, yes, okay, I would like to very much say, yes, I will do that, you know, as you say, but I'm not entirely sure about bowing and doing all of that stuff, but I suppose it is respectful, and that's exactly what we're going for. We're going for a respectful, honorable, but also attempting to convert as many people to our side as possible. Oh, and here is his servant already. Wow, okay. Hello there.
The harsh sands of Tatooine welcome you. I am Sharok Breeve. Our Lord and Master Darth Baras bid me to impart my knowledge of this planet and help you track down the Jedi Master Yonlock.
Just tell me where to find the Jedi.
It is not such a simple matter. You will find Master Yonlock by tracing the path the Padawan and her master took. I can tell you where they started. I followed them to the forbidden lair of the ancient sand demon, a terrible beast. The Padawan left her weapons and entered alone. Impossibly, she returned unscathed.
Now you've got my undivided attention.
The Sand Demon is the fiercest creature on this planet. You don't just walk into its lair and return without a scratch. I investigated further. The beast was there, also undamaged. And what's most perplexing? Its skin was glistening.
Somehow, she avoided fighting the demon.
That appears to be the only conclusion. What happened in that cave is a mystery, as is where the Padawan and her master went afterwards. There is one man on Tatooine who might be able to explain. SWTOR. He's as old as the sand. Part madman, part soothsayer.
I want to talk with this man immediately.
It will not be easy to speak with Jeef. The small farming settlement where he lives has been overrun by exchange thugs. The exchange hates the Empire for running them out of Mos Ela. They will allow me to pass, but they'll attack you on sight.
I see no problem here.
Then I will meet you at SWTOR's hut.
Okay, very well. I'm not entirely sure what Darth Barris meant when he said an acquired taste. Yeah, she is a little bit weird, but I don't really see that much. I mean, yes, she's efficient. She's speaking efficiently, speaking very calmly, doesn't seem to have any problem whatsoever. She doesn't seem very fearful either, which is actually kind of refreshing, because most people cower before us. Yes, as they should, of course. Well, anyway, I think we are now going to be making our way on to SWTOR's hut, but we will do that in the next episode. So I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.